Greetings, Aquarius, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. Jumping into your energetic past here, we have Dagas, the rune that means day. This is clarity, the hourglass tipped on its side, and you have the infinite clarity of like that pause button, right? And you can observe from the outside almost with that transmutative energy. This is like the Temperance card in the tarot, and this is like night turning into day, that sort of divine alchemy, transmutation energy, knowing that you're never going to be the same again. This is like also that butterfly emerging from the chrysalis kind of energy, because with what you learn and what you're balancing out, you can no longer return to the same aspects again. You've shifted, right? You've gained that clarity and that balance, and you can transmute. You know how to pour with both cups, right? So this is a challenge or a blessing of the aspect in your energetic past. Please take what resonates here, Aquarius, and leave what doesn't. In the energetic now is the rune Yera, and Yera actually means year. This is about cycles, endings making beginnings, beginnings making endings. This is one Kinaz rune and another Kinaz rune. So one's going this way, one's going that way. So that's just saying what you're manifesting is what you're reaping, is what you're harvesting. So this is actually also known as the rune of the harvest. As we make cycles, as we conclude cycles, as we like the harvest, at the end of the year we make a harvest, we conclude a cycle, we harvest the crop, right? The farmer will take inventory of the crop and evaluate it and say, okay, did I nurture it enough? Did I plant the right kind of stuff? Do I have enough to last the next bit of energies? Do I need to adjust tactic for the next year? This is a lot of like karmic learning, like learning exactly that the aspects of the energies that you invested in are directly correlated to the outcomes, and that you can learn from that. And this is a big learning and evaluation period here for you, because of that big clarity and transmutation you just underwent. All that with that change comes that period of learning. So this is really good that you're kind of either coasting or pausing, or just like really in that pause still, noticing all this like karmic kind of learning. As you become new, other things are being concluded, right? You're realizing that to make a beginning is to make an ending, and same vice versa. In your energetic near future is the rune of Wunjo, which is really, really beautiful here for you in your near future, Aquarius. This is the clan flag of success after trial. This is planting that clan flag at the top of the hill. You're really grounding that energy in. This is that energy after all that dedication, all the lessons learned, all the changes that you went through together, showing up together, right? At the top of the hill in celebration, in your joy, in your bliss, in your nirvana-ness type of energy of supreme, like, yeah, we finally did it. We got there. I paid my dues, and here we are, blissful, joyful, right? Your energetic influence of the now is in this momentum and grounding of this healthy stability. How far can you take this kind of energy? Uruz is the rune of the ox. This is like the high priestess energy as well. This is very much that healthy balance in your life, right? Calling you to really check in with the energies that you surround yourself with. Not just the healthy balance of what you eat or drink. Now, that Uruz usually correlates more towards that natural health and vitality, but the energies we also surround ourselves with, because that is there's like a feeling of an increased momentum of that learning of this, knowing what you have an awareness of, is what you pay attention to. You're giving more energy to. So energy flows where attention goes, and the energies you surround yourself with, you end up giving energy to and multiplying with. So you're like looking at aspects more of like what your healthy habits are, like what your thoughts are, your beliefs, your online like social media habits, what you're not just what you're eating and drinking, right? But like what are you watching on TV? What are you listening to music? What friends do you surround yourself with, right?
When the veil grows thin and whispers call, truth and shadow dance for all. Runes reveal what hearts may hide, guiding your spirit from inside. The spirits stir, the old paths wake, the runes speak truths no mask can fake. Readings await, message below, to find out what only runes can show. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, their wisdom moves through midnight air. If not your sign, still cross-watch through. Sun, moon, and rising call to you. Now breathe, return where fate is weaving, back to your Samhain rune reading.
What's your advice for the energies here? Remain in flow. Yeah. Keep learning those lessons. Yeah, you have this momentum kind of influence already, so just remain in flow. This is like Wunjo, right? Red Hole here is the name of this rune. This is Wunjo. So this looks a lot like Wunjo, really, with that, except for this has that one leg constantly going forward. Still very grounded energy. Again, when the line's going straight down, it's very grounded energy. So Reho, with that in the constant step with divine flow, that's being present, being now. Changes of house, spouse, or career. This is literal movement a lot of times because you're not sticking around the stagnant, unhealthy, or abusive, or whatever energies, the ones that are not according to your divine source blueprint, that are in your flow state, right? So you're wanting to follow your joy, your bliss, right? Your clan flag of success, you're wanting to follow your joy, your bliss, and you're going to be finding it here just by remaining in flow. So by doing that, you might be leaving that bad job or bad partnership or that bad place you're living in or whatever. Just remain in flow. Just be now, whatever that is. Keep applying these lessons that you're learning because they are gaining a lot of momentum here for you. So the decisions will become quicker the more you remain in flow. They're just going to be easier and easier and easier and easier for you. And through this, and your total outcome, needs, constraints, and limitations being balanced out and being met. This is Rune Novice. It's like now this. You're going down your path, and now that log blocks your path, so to speak. But in your energetic outcome position, that's having them balanced out, having them being transmuted, being met. You have that balance of that perceived wants versus needs, perceived limitations versus actual limitations, right? And your needs, constraints, limitations feeling like they're being more readily met the more in flow you are. And with that comes your natural flow of abundance, of bliss, of your joy, of your pleasure, right? These is kind of just feed all on each other here, or kind of reinforce each other. They don't feed on each other, but they kind of help perpetuate each other's energy. I really love this for you, Aquarius. Let me know in the comments below how this is resonating here for you. And for the card of clarity, we're going to get a card from the Messages from the Fairies Oracle deck. The fairies are divinely guided beings who love to assist us in our journeys. Fairies are also very deeply connected with Samhain. And so fairies and divine, please show us clearly one card for a message of clarity for what Aquarius needs to hear for this beautiful divinely guided rune reading for the week of Samhain, All Saints Day, All Souls Day. Lots of cards you're giving me. Give me one. Okay, you gave me one that was actually flipped. We'll go with that one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dietary change, and that's kind of indicative of this energetic influence here too. And that's not really what you eat or drink necessarily, right? Again, those energies we surround ourselves with, right? It says, improve your diet and your life will also improve. Yeah. And by doing that, you're being in flow. By improving your diet, yeah, Okay, let's just read more about this card. And again, it says improve your diet and your life will also improve. Aquarius, you drew this card because of your requests for help with your life's purpose and in awakening your spiritual gift of clairvoyance. The fairies say that your body's metabolism is extremely sensitive. They've been guiding you to switch to a healthier diet, but you may or may not have heard or trusted this message. So the fairies now bring this card in to validate that you are indeed hearing them correctly. As you improve your diet, Aquarius, so do you heal other areas of your life. Additional meanings for this card, Aquarius, are to consult a nutritionist, or go on a detox cleanse, or simply stop drinking alcohol or using other drugs, or reduce or eliminate chemicals and processed foods from your diet, or eat a more vegetarian diet, or just simply quit smoking. And finally, the last meaning that this is listed for this card is stay away from household or industrial chemicals. Namaste, Aquarius. Have a blessed and abundant week.